Welcome back, everyone, to episode 4, no, 5, I think, of F1 Challenge 1960. We'll be going to Zandvoort for this race, um, which is one of my favourite tracks. Yeah, so let's check out the standings. Obviously, we haven't scored a single point this season, despite being in the top team, which is not good. Essentially, that means if it stays like this, we're going to end up moving down the order a little bit in terms of teams. I think Cooper will just chuck us out, and we'll have to settle for a shittier team. But that's the driver standings. At the moment, Cooper is winning the constructors championship. So let's we'll do some qualifying, and then we'll be back to the race at Zandvoort. Welcome back. We qualified last for the race. It was a wet session, but for some strange reason, the cars were about 15 seconds faster than me, which is, yeah, I don't know how that's possible. But anyway, let's get to the race. Alright. Oh, for God's sake. And we're off. I had a bit of a fumble there with my launch control, but it's okay. We've overtaken a few here before the first corner. Braking hard there, squirming around a bit. Got Graham Hill in front of us. These cars are very hard to control. They are very fun to drive nonetheless. My aim for this race is to get some points. I'd really like to improve my standings and, you know, put myself in a better position. I don't think I'm in for the championship this year, but I am going to fight for my seat here at Cooper. I think it's at the moment it's a top team, so I don't see any reason to sort of move from it. So let's see what we can do. Whoa, the cars all on the side there. They all went a bit too fast around that corner, I think. We moved up to 11th place. There's definitely some overtaking action happening up ahead. Joe Bonnier is ahead of us. There's already a retirement in the pits there. You catch right up to the back of this pack. My car's sliding around everywhere. Right in the back of Joe Bonnier here. Just braking is hard because it causes the car to flick, to step out. So you have to react pretty quickly. You can't go too fast into the corners. You have to lift off a little bit to maintain the grip. As is the reality of a 1960s Formula One car, you know, with no wing. Well, the late 60s cars, I think 1968 was when the first wing was brought in. It was a bit different, but of course these cars were high, you know, very high powered cars. You know, some of the V8 engines, some of them even had V10 engines, and they had no grip at all. They were just a tube essentially on wheels. So it's like having a go-kart on steroids. I've noticed that my car has very, very, very good straight line speed. It's a very powerful car. It's the corners that I'm losing out on though. There's have to be a bit more aggressive, I think, with the corners. It's not too aggressive as to make a mistake. So that could have ended badly there. Alright, I'm just sliding all over the joint now. Trying to keep up with Joe here. See if we can go for the overtake here. Onto the grass we go. As he left no room. There's very little room on this track. There's very little room for errors, so oh my goodness. Joe Bonnier crashes out there spectacularly. It's a good thing these are not real people, because that was not a pretty accident. Oh, and there's another crash. Oh, and we've been hit. We've been hit. Oh my goodness. That was... I don't... We're on the other side of the fence. I think that's our race over, guys. That's pretty damn ridiculous. Car was right in the middle of the track there. So we finished 14th. Sorry, 19th in the race. Only completed 2 laps. There's nothing much I can do about it. So once again, we finish with no points. We are not looking good in this championship. And definitely, I would say that our position in Cooper is definitely under question now. Thank you everyone for watching. The next race will be at the famous Spa-Francorchamps circuit, and see you guys there.